Good morning, students. Welcome to DSS online classes. Recently, we were studying or introducing about current electricity. You know the basic terms. Today, we are going to study about Ohm's law. Okay? Previously in class 10th, you have already studied this topic, that is Ohm's law. What does Ohm's law states? Ohm's law states that whenever a current is flowing through a conductor, it will be directly proportional to the potential difference applied across the ends of the conductor. But for this, we have to make conditions. And the condition is physical conditions remains constant, such as temperature, pressure. Okay? So if temperature remains constant, then the current flowing through any conductor is directly proportional to potential difference applied across its ends. Okay? Now, from the definition, we can conclude V is proportional to I. And to remove this proportionality symbol, we have to use a proportionality constant, and that constant is R. Okay? This proportionality constant, you can say resistance. What do you say about this constant? This is resistance. What is resistance, students? Resistance is nothing but obstruction offered in the path of flow of charge or current. Resistance is obstruction offered in the path of flow of charge or current. It behaves like a breaker. Whenever you are moving outside your house and on the road, if there comes a breaker, what do? You slow down your vehicle. Likewise, resistance acts like a breaker in the circuit. It slows down the speed of electrons or moving charges. Are you getting it? Okay. From this formula, we can write it R is equals to V by I. Means resistance is the ratio of voltage to current. Okay. Sorry. If we draw IV characteristic using Ohm's law, IV characteristic using Ohm's law, we'll get a straight line. Okay? But it will be a straight line only when this condition will be satisfied. If temperature remains constant, then only you will get a straight line in IV curve or VI characteristic of this curve will only be straight line only if the temperature remains constant. Look here, students. I wrote this formula, R is equals to V by I. Here, R is resistance, V is voltage, I is current. R will remain constant only when voltage and current both are increasing or decreasing with the same rate. If voltage or current is not increasing or decreasing with the same rate, R will not remain constant. So this R will remain constant only when the temperature remains constant. So we can say Ohm's law is not universally acceptable. Ohm's law is a case. Whenever the temperature remains constant, this condition will hold good. Otherwise, for other resistances, this formula always holds, but R will remain constant only when the temperature remains constant. Or if the conductor follows Ohm's law or the conductor is ohmic conductor, then only R will be constant. Okay? So resistance, it acts like breaker. So in the circuit, we use resistance using this symbol. And if resistance will be indicated by this symbol, it is variable resistance. Means this resistance keeps on changing. This is fixed resistor, this is variable resistor. Okay. Now students, Can you tell me what is the basic cause of resistance? The basic cause of resistance is collision between the electrons. Whenever current is flowing through a conductor, like this, suppose this is a conductor having cross-sectional area A, length L, okay. If the current is flowing through it, current will move in this direction opposite to the flow of electrons. So in this conductor, if the electron is moving, electrons get collide with each other. Due to that collision, resistance occurs inside a conductor. Okay. Now we came to know about Ohm's law, this relation, and resistance. Now we would describe some factors which affect resistance. We would describe what are the factors that affect resistance, or the factors affecting resistance. Look here, I wrote it: length of the conductor, area of cross section, and nature of the material. So from here we can write it as resistance is directly proportional to length. Resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. From these two things we can rewrite it as R is proportional to L by A. And you already know this. To remove this proportionality symbol, we have to use a constant, and my dear students, that constant comes out to be rho. And what is rho here? This rho is resistivity, nothing else but resistivity. Okay? What is resistivity? Resistivity is the resistance offered by a conductor of unit length and unit cross-sectional area. From this, we can write the formula for resistivity, and that comes out to be R into A divided by L. Look here, students. If area of cross section becomes unity, length becomes unity, rho will be equal to R. That means it is the resistance offered by a conductor of unit length and unit cross sectional area. From this ratio we can determine the unit of resistivity, and that comes out to be the unit of resistance ohm, unit of area meter square, divided by length meter. The unit of resistivity will be ohm meter. Okay, dear students, this is something about resistance and resistivity. I think you have already studied this in class 10th, but there are some more things which we will include in class 12th, and the formula for resistance I wrote earlier. You can say V is equals to IR. This formula you already know since class 10th, but this is the scalar form of Ohm's law. In our next lecture, we will study or talk about the Ohm's law in vector form and many more things regarding resistance and resistivity to study it in detail. So this is for today's class. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.